I'm just passing through the city center of Frontera on El Hierro. I'd like to show you today how nice it is to fly cross country on El Hierro, because I miss pilots. I'm sure that from mid-level to high-level skilled pilots will find this paradise super attractive. Here we are, that's Frontera. We're going to the west tip, to Sabinosa. We're going to be flying this whole ridge edge. I wish there were more pilots exploring the possibilities, because it's a step-by-step approach to see what is safe and where to go without having trouble. So today I'm going to try a 40-50 kilometer triangle, and first of all we need to catch the bus to Sabinosa. Let's have a ride. Muchas gracias. ¿Quieres hacer algo? Sí, claro. On the way I'm going to have a little snack, because I think the flight could be a long one today. Here we are, end station, and took us around 15 to 18 minutes. Now I'm going to have a hike in the village, about 2-minute hike, and we're going to be soon at the takeoff. The conditions look really nice. It's around 15 kilometer wind. Super nice and stable air mass, nice gradient. Should be able to climb maybe all the way to 1,500 meters. Usually the island is a little bit more clouded. Today it's a little bit higher cloud base than usually. So here's a little shortcut to the right. And it's actually a direct route to the takeoff. It's private land, but the people really like paragliders here. So as long as we don't kill the wine plant, it's all good. And we're almost here. The wind feels just perfect. It's a pretty nice open space with this gravel, so even if it's more windy or if it's no wind, you can land with a little bit more energy. You can basically slide very easily. Today I'm going to fly with a ultralight setup. I mean, normally it's not needed. It's just that I'm going to maybe try to explore another side of the island, another place where I didn't fly yet, and I take really a big step-by-step approach. So I'm gonna show you the basic cross-country route today, which is very easy and proved and safe. The compass is super big, but for flying here I think it's the most important aspect. So everybody who comes and wants to visit this place should beforehand buy a really proper one. So this one is 6 centimeters in diameter, or 7 almost, I think. So it probably weighs, the compass probably weighs like half of what my harness does, but it's the most important safety feature here. just climbing slowly soaring up. This is the critical point. We started at 300 meters altitude. I think already now we have enough altitude to say that the triangle is basically gonna be working out and we're not gonna bump out. So we're climbing around 3 meters per second. 2 meters, 2.5 meters. Regarding safety, it's always important to check if the sea is calm, if there are no white dots, no white caps. Then you can continue to set the first turn point more towards the west, to the tip of the island. As long as you see the white caps, then better turn back earlier and just keep on checking your GPS to see your ground speed and be sure that you're not gonna get into the compression of the tip of the island. I'm coming back from the first turn point. This place is familiar to you. It's time to get some altitude and go to the top, because there is going to be working better and it's going to be quick riding. Now we're approaching the top of the cliff. It's just here at the top. Beautiful. We're just in about 5 minutes of thermaling. So now we got enough altitude. We can start cruising along this big cliff that goes all the way to the east. We don't really need to make more altitude. We can just stay at the cliff level. But I'm gonna thermal here a little bit more to have a nicer view.
With love most everywhere. I'll be the moon when the sun goes down, just to let you know that I'm still around. That's how strong my love is. Whoa, that's how strong my love is. That's how strong.
We're just above the Dos Hermanas takeoff now. As you can see, it's pretty big and open. It has these little volcanic stones which enable you to play and enjoy some sliding around, top landing and taking off. Super nice place to learn all these skills here. So I'm gonna come close a little bit to play around and do a little bit do a little top landing and sliding session here.
Ocean so deep and wide, and catch all the tears whenever you cry. I'll be the breeze after the storm is gone, to dry your eyes and love you on.
Now we can continue going towards the next turn point, and we're gonna be passing some volcanoes, really nice craters, just soaring around the craters and around some incredible cliffs.
That's how strong my love is, so deep and wide. That's how strong my love. So much love. That's so much love.
We're now having a super nice altitude. Usually we're flying here much lower, but it doesn't matter. Even being like 600 meters lower, these cliffs are soarable really easily. They're very dynamic. We can continue all the way to the tip. We're just approached the tip. We're flying above these impressive rocks. Rocas de Salmor, which is the home of many seagulls. They're having this place as it's probably flyable with almost all wind directions. We're gonna turn around this turn point and head back to the place where we took off. Once we reach altitude of the cliff, we'll be able to continue flying with the speed bar very quickly. So everything above 900 meters will basically do, and depending on the altitude we can do it as straight as possible, or we're going to be trying to go a little bit inside the bay.
I'm so all alone. Here's what's left.
As you can see, we're closer and closer. We're going now for the approach, and we're going to be landing back at the takeoff to finish the triangle, which has probably today around 35-40 kilometers. I'm really happy you managed to stay with me till the end of the flight. I hope this movie will inspire you to come and explore this place a bit. I'm sure it has a lot of potential. There are a lot of new routes. This one was the more basic one, the most basic one, the safest one, the explored one, even for the average pilots. But there is a lot to do. There is a lot to fly here, so check it out and hope to see you soon.